Hey crew, welcome back to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker. I'm a tarot reader and an astrologer, and I'm very happy to be creating another petal energy reading for you. In today's reading, I'm going to be using peonies, and I'll be interpreting by reading the energy from the natural patterns of these flowers to try to understand collectively what is coming up for you. What is happening on a collective level? How are you leveling up? And any messages of caution that you should know during this period. This has been a subscriber's suggested topic, and I'm really happy to be able to provide you with this kind of a reading. I do hope that it serves, that it inspires you, and that it maybe strengthens your faith during these particularly strange times. So I have for you two options today. You can choose either from this round jar with a golden lid, or you can choose from the square box with a bright yellow lid. Take a moment now to reflect on which of these two options pulls you in the most. Try to think with your gut rather than with your eyes. And if you've made your choice, then I'm really excited about seeing what the petals have to say regarding your collective situation at the moment. Let's begin with group one. Hey guys, so this is for those of you that were drawn to the golden lid glass jar. Let's find out. Some things are coming towards you, but they're coming slowly. You are being sent messages as well. You will receive a lot of messages, but they're coming very slowly, step by step. You'll receive one today, one tomorrow, another one the following day. Some of these things that are coming towards you, you're already expecting them. It's just that they've been taking their sweet time to actually appear in your energy. Some of you have been dealing with grief, with sorrow. I see that this petal has some fine dew droplets on it. You've been dealing with mother issues. There have been some low blows to your femininity. People have not been seeing your worth. They've been taking more than they have been given. But you see the small yellow droplet? A wave of fresh energy is just about to enter your life. Some of the messages you'll be receiving are going to patch up your sense of confidence. And I feel that for a lot of you, you've taken some pretty low blows to your self-worth, to your self-esteem, and your confidence suffered as a consequence of that. But let's wipe those droplets away. Let's wipe the tears away. Beautiful things are coming your way, my love. I feel that you will have many opportunities to showcase your talents. This is what's coming up for you. I'm seeing especially the autumn period is going to be very fruitful in terms of collaborations, public speaking opportunities, Zoom conferences. Some of you are preparing some events. You've been really taken back by all the restrictions in the collective. But I feel that in September, October and November, especially for the majority of you, you are going to be center stage again. If you have been directing a play, this play is going to move forward and it will actually be successful. Some of you have not been feeling so sexual lately, and I feel that what is coming towards you is a blooming of your yoni energy. I feel that a lot of you have been feeling very meh about sexual attraction, about your capacity to pull in a partner, but also to feel aroused. I feel that some of you were actually quite good at fantasizing about love connections, but all of a sudden it's like your flame was cut off and you're wondering what's happening. Did someone put a spell on you? Is there something wrong with your organism? There's nothing wrong. You've just been in a very dormant state. Almost like Sleeping Beauty. You had to recuperate. A lot of you have been doing some very, very deep healing. Fourth house issues, 8th house issues, 12th house issues. You've been dealing with a lot of unconscious, past life, childhood issues. Some of you have been having pretty amazing dreams. I love to include this leaf as well because it gives me a sense that something that has been going on for a very long period of time, potentially across generations, is finally blooming in your life. You're able to let go of all the bad blood that has been running down your family line. And a lot of greenery. Green is the color of the heart chakra. Fresh new things are entering your life. I feel that with the majority of you that have chosen this group, you're able to break through a family curse in this period. You're able to heal yourself by coming in contact with spiritual things to a larger extent than your ancestors were able to. You're transmuting this energy, you're changing it. You're moving from negative to positive, almost like the battery charge. I see the screen of, I see that sign loading, 85%, 92%, you're loading right now. That's why you might have felt a little bit underwater. Neptune plays a really important influence. I feel here that some of you are disconnected from your friends and you're really worried about what is happening. Is my capacity to make friendships impaired? Have I lost my social skills? No. It's just been a reordering, a reorganization of your friendships. Some of you could be having Saturn in the 3rd or the 9th house, or a very strong Pluto transit in the 3rd house. You are only meant to keep by your side those people that are true, 100% authentic, 100% supporting yourself. I'm really stammering in your reading. I'm feeling a sense of anxiety, of self-consciousness. I think a lot of you have been spending too much time alone. And what I see coming up for you is almost like a 3 of Cups energy, celebrations, invitations. If you are invited to a wedding, a baptism, a party, a get-together, a coffee date, it could even be like a business partner is trying to propose something to you, please say yes. A lot of you need to get out of your head for a while and try out the experience of connecting with someone else. It's going to be deeply satisfying. Yes, I see you receiving a hug very soon as well. I see somebody hugging you. For some of you, this will be a father figure. So it could be somebody that you look up to. For some of you, it could be a therapist. It could be even a coach, a mentor, some sort of religious figure. I feel a lot of you that have chosen this group are really struggling with your faith. You're really struggling. It's so frail at the moment. You're wondering, what is the point? You've been watching too many news, or you've been consuming too much information. The problem is not your faith. The problem is that you've misplaced it. And I think that it's been too much of, you've been overusing your mental capacities. And now you need to balance things out in order to overcome this sense of vulnerability. Try to come back from your mind and into your body, into your feelings. And a lot of you definitely need to go out and be more outside, even if it's just taking a walk around your neighborhood. You definitely need to spend a lot more time outside. Keep in mind that during this pandemic, nature is not toxic. It's just being around other people that could be, to a certain extent, dangerous. So please go outside. For a lot of you, what is coming is I'm hearing a deep sense of stillness and forgiveness. But it's not necessarily something that you might encounter outside of you. It's not like your neighborhood is all of a sudden going to be completely quiet. It's more like you will feel within yourself the sense of, like, I'm building a rock formation inside of myself. We do have here Malkuth, who is governing over the kingdom of the earth, of our grounding. So I'm getting a very strong sense that a lot of you are grounding in this period. I'm seeing a P, a D, an M. I'm hearing premenstrual, premenstruation. For some of you, this could be PTSD. A lot of you are picking up a new project, a new creative project. There is a fresh wave of energy. Yeah, you're setting out new seeds. You're contacting people, you're buying art supplies. You're creating these really beautiful homemade DIY gifts for your friends. And some of you are actually going to be so congratulated on your skills that you will be considering whether there is a stream of income in the way in which you manage your skills. And I see that the majority of you are going to start putting these small steps, these pillars, the foundation. You're going to lay the foundation of something new, a creative endeavor, your project, your first self-employed project, a home business, your own brand. Some of you are dropping off. You're dropping off a load. You're dropping off something that you've been carrying and it hasn't been your responsibility. It's been... Okay, what I'm getting is that for the majority of you, you've been hurt, you've been wounded by people who are immature and could not face up to their own responsibility in what they have done to you. And they place the responsibility onto your shoulder. And like Atlas, the one who is carrying the world on its shoulders, you've been carrying this almost like whole planet of regret on your back. For some of you, it's been months, for some of you, years. You need to let it go. And as you're letting this burden that was never yours go, you're going to experience lightness, a sweet sense of relief. This is a 10 of Wands energy. You're going to come back to life. Your energy is going to be resuscitated. Some of you have already started a spiritual practice, or you've given up on your spiritual practice and now you want to take it up. Yes, practice every day. Practice every day, at least for 28 days. So I'm getting a very strong sense here that your faith is being tested, group 1. And the way in which you're leveling up at the moment is by trusting even more and having even more faith. Remember that exactly when you feel that, where is spirit and all of this, what is happening, why is all this chaos, that is exactly the moment when you need to trust even more in order to activate this magic, in order to activate spiritual insights and a sense of self-determination and confidence during times that seem bleak and dark. That is exactly the moment when you shouldn't give up on your faith. Your faith is strong and you don't need proof to support it. It just is like air. It's vital. What I see for you as well is an opportunity to grow something, whether this is a garden, whether this is your finances or a relationship. I feel that is slowly coming up. This could be a pregnancy for some of you as well, or an adoption. Some of you could be getting a pet. And you might be growing your pet family, potentially already have a pet and you're thinking of adopting another one. There's a very strong lunar energy, Cancer energy with your group. And I have a feeling that because you chose the golden lid, there will be a lot of beautiful energy pouring into your life in the month of August. Rabbits are significant. For some of you, I'm also hearing New York. Some of you are cooking as a way to handle the difficult energy at the moment. Some of you are really enjoying football at the moment. I feel that a lot of sexual energy is coming into your life, group 1. This is what's coming up next. I feel that you guys are the group that has forsaken sexual desire, or you've not had it for a very long time and you feel like it's almost like you're asleep. But I feel that what's coming your way is a lot of intimate pleasure. And it's not only just sex, it's more like that sense of intimacy between you and another person, talking to another person, getting to know them, getting to trust them. A lot of pillow talk. I'm getting a sense that you will find a way to rest in love with a partner. It's not going to feel super passionate or like impulsive. It's going to feel like a homecoming, like you're able to take a nap in that person's arms, and you know you will feel safe. Some of you are growing plants or herbs, and they're actually very beautifully evolving. You don't have to worry. If you are suffering at the moment in your region from some drought or excessive rain, don't worry, your plants need that. Some of you are finding it very hard to speak. You're really suffering a blow to your confidence. It's just a period, and I think it's because during this Mercury retrograde, the energy with which I'm filming this reading under, you are not meant to rely so much on a logical mind. You're meant to feel and experience a lot of emotions. Emotions are so important for you at this moment. Yeah, some of you have been holding on to a lot of pain, and now in this period you needed to release it. That's why this period feels so difficult. You're not comfortable with emotions. You're not comfortable with letting them go. You've been harboring some resentment, some anger that's been showing up in physical symptoms in your body, such as pains in your back, in your neck, low energy, lack of appetite for food, for sex. But I see that for the majority of you, a helping hand is coming. It's almost like a person, a teacher, a mentor that's going to revitalize you. You're stepping out. You're stepping out from a self-imposed limitation. A lot of you are healing some wounds. Chiron is playing such a big part in your energy. Chiron and the moon. A lot of secrets are coming up to the surface. A lot of wounding is being revealed. And at the same time, you're able to heal it. You're able to heal it. For some of you, a reconciliation with the sisterly figure, a sister, a friend, somebody you felt like she was your sister is coming up. This person could tell you that she's pregnant. Yeah. You're mending broken bridges. And a lot of you, I think, you're going to spend some really interesting weekends inside your house reading a lot of occult texts, getting quite deep into self-work, inner work, self-knowledge, introspection. Very hermit-like energy. So this is what I see coming up for you, Group 1. I really hope you've enjoyed this reading. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye, my loves. Hey, Group 2. So this is for those of you that were drawn to the square box with the yellow lid. Let's find out what's coming up for you. How are you leveling up collectively? What challenges might be coming up and how can you overcome them? So let's see. I feel that very soon you'll be part of a new social group. I feel that people are coming together to help you. Oh my God, there is a lot of joy coming your way. Oh, beautifully. An opportunity to reconnect and build something long-lasting with someone from your past. Now, this can be in a romantic way. And I do feel that for some of you, this could be with a romantic partner, somebody that you've known since childhood is coming back up. But for others of you, you're rejoining a group that you felt you weren't part of anymore. This could be some sort of a high school reunion or college reunion. You're reuniting with friends that have traveled and worked in other countries, and you're coming back in your hometown for a reunion. I'm getting a sense that some of you that felt left out during high school, you're going to attend a prom or some sort of like party where you finally are going to feel included. So whatever limitations you thought you had regarding that particular group, they were all false. Actually, people really liked you, but you perceived yourself as being the outsider on your own. So without having proof or confirmation that these people really disliked you. So now I feel that in this period and in the next 2 months, this event might happen and you're going to find out just how treasured you are by other people, just what a good opinion they have of you. It's just that potentially the lines of communication were blocked, or you were too afraid to ask them for feedback on how they perceived you. And now you're finally figuring out that you are likable, that they want you in their group, that there's nothing wrong with you. Beautiful. Some of you are having some issues with your ears. Maybe you've been overusing those cotton swabs, so be careful that you don't give yourself an ear infection. Some of you have been sleeping with your headphones on, and it's not good for you anymore, so please stop doing that for a while at least. Some of you do need to go to the ear doctor and get a checkup, okay? There is a very strong feeling here. Some of you could have like a wax thing that is blocking your hearing, so you might need to go and have that clean or checked, okay? So ears are really important, the health of your ears. Some of you are cooking some vegetable mush, or somebody is cooking some vegetable mush for you. You're really in the need to eat more vegetables. Some of you are buying a new mattress or a bed. There is a feeling here that you're buying new sheets, you're redecorating your bed, you might be sprinkling some essential oils like lavender, eucalyptus on your bed. You might be changing your bed, or just getting something that is more ergonomically fit with your body to relieve some back pains. Some of you are going to find out that somebody in your surroundings is heavily crushing on you, but you've been distracted by 2 other people. So it's not the people you're thinking of. This is somebody completely new. And some of you, I think, are going to start applying for new jobs in this period. And you're going to be part of a really nice collective of very bright individuals. They're very compassionate. You're really going to enjoy your new working environment. You might even have opportunities to ascend towards leadership. That's kind of what I'm hearing. Some of you are really attracted to, okay, how do I call those? Fleur de lis. It's kind of like those, like lily emblems that used to exist in royalty, 18th or 19th century France. You're drawn to decorations, to emblazoned things. You might actually have taken up sewing, and you're trying to make a really fancy jacket, a historically accurate fancy jacket. Some of you are about to get into contact with a pet. I feel that this is kind of like the skin of a dachshund, or those dogs that look very sad. They have very floppy ears. Oh, I forgot that. They look a little bit like the actor Walter Matthau. I forgot the name of them. They used to be part of that brand, Hush Puppies. They were so adorable. Anyway, I think you guys might know what I'm talking about. I'm also hearing collier dogs. You might be spending some quality time with a dog. You might be dog sitting, or you could be taking up a new pet to enhance your family life. This popped up in group 1's reading as well. So interesting. You guys are expanding your pet families. I feel that more joy is coming in your life. There is a sense here of freedom, of exploration. Some of you could be traveling to Italy by train. Some of you are from Austria or could be traveling to Austria. Some of you could be engaged. I think that you recently got vaccinated, you're healthy, you're fit, and you might want to take a trip by train through Europe, especially the central part of Europe. Yeah, a lot of you are into mountains. You might want to do some rock climbing. You might want to just go to the mountainside. You want to be outside in nature. There's a feeling that you just want to breathe fresh air, fresh, clean air. It's part of your getting better plan as well. Some of you have been reading books by German philosophers or German authors in general. Some of you have been taking very good care of your skin, or you're about to just take on this new project to take very good care of your skin, to drink more water, to sleep better, to use creams that are hydrating your skin. You're letting go of toxic substances that could potentially affect your skin. Some of you are also cutting back on consuming salt. Well, I see it here as well as I saw it for group 1, but in group 1 it was a friend telling group 1 that they might be pregnant, but you here could be at the perfect prime period to get pregnant at the moment. There is a feeling here that your womb is quite active at the moment. You could also be pulling in the attention of a lot of men. So if you're a woman, you're pulling in the attention of a lot of men in this period. And this is your womb magic. It's kind of like you've been doing some really good internal work and you've been clearing the sacral chakra. And in turn, I think your energy is a lot about magnetizing potential sexual partners that could get you pregnant. Yeah, there's a strong feeling here about a very healthy, active sacral chakra, a very healthy womb. I'm just seeing a lot of doctor checkups. I'm seeing for some of you an angel here. There is a presence. So what's coming up for you? I feel like angelic guidance, angelic presence. Yeah, very clearly here. I'm hearing Uriel. Uriel could be very significant for you in this period. For some of you, Raziel is guiding you on your spiritual developmental journey, especially if you've been doing a lot of reading at the moment on cosmic patterns, how to heal your moon, or how to work with your Saturn placements, how to do shadow work with tarot, how to read palms, how to maybe potentially divinate with runes. A lot of you, I think, at the moment are having a sense that the cycles of the nature are just not helping you out. I'm feeling a sense that potentially there was a couple of very sunny days. There were a couple of very sunny days while you were busy inside the house working, and then you decided to take a holiday and now it's super rainy. Or you traveled from one country to the other, and in the country in which you worked, the weather was perfect for a holiday, but in the country in which you're on holiday at the moment, it's gray and misty and you're just not enjoying yourself as you wanted to. There is a feeling like things are not matching. But I am getting a sense, yeah, you might not enjoy hearing this, but I feel that Spirit is just saying you need to rest where you are. And you need to understand that going within is what will provide you with the most rest. It's not about experiencing things on the outside. And as well, I feel that a lot of you can actually extract a lot of pleasure from the type of weather that it is at the moment in your surroundings, even though you might be thinking, well, I cannot swim or I cannot go and sunbathe. But I have a feeling that if you just make yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and just absorb the sounds of the rain, or stand outside on a porch and you just are still and you listen to the rain, that's going to be deeply restful for you. So things might not be how you want them to be in this period from an external point of view, but they are perfectly aligned to give you what you need at the moment. But you just need to allow new things to come in. You need to be adaptable. Adaptability, that is key to how you will enjoy your experience at the moment. I'm sorry about the camera fluctuations. when I'm channeling, it's very hard to focus on them. Somebody might actually apologize for the service that they are providing you. They might give you a discount or an opportunity. Okay, some of you might be having some sort of romantic opportunity with somebody in a hotel room. Wow, some of you are going to be asked for marriage. Oh my goodness, wow. Yeah, it's going to be completely spontaneous. You're going to be so surprised. Look how beautiful that is. Wow. And some of you are actually going to have sex after marriage. Some of you are going to buy a really interesting piece of jewelry that is going to make you feel very feminine. I'm hearing earrings for the majority of you. A lot of you are going to feel a sense of levity, a sense of lightness, like things are possible again, like the situation is improving in your life. Yeah. Like you're carried on the wings of a dove. You're going to sleep better as well. That's kind of what I'm hearing. After a period where you had to wrestle a little bit with your sleep patterns, you're going to sleep better. what is coming your way and how you're collectively leveling up, you're becoming more clairvoyant. Your third eye is highly activated in this period. You're becoming more adaptable, more flexible. You could easily switch from one scenario to another. If something is not working here, you're not getting angry anymore. You're just being very rational about the whole situation, and you're changing it to something better. You're understanding that where a door closes, 2 other doors open up. And there's nothing to be sorry about. Some of you are going to have an encounter with somebody that's going to create a lot of shelter for you. This is the pattern that I saw. Yeah, somebody's going to shelter you. I feel that this might mean that a sum of money is coming your way. A sum of money that maybe you were expecting, such as some sort of, maybe you made a loan and it's coming. Maybe there's some tax money owed back to you and that is coming, or maybe a parent, a relative is giving you an inheritance, is cashing a check for you, and this will make you feel very comfortable from a financial point of view so you can focus on your other aspects of life. But I see here that for the vast majority of you, what is coming up is a sense of joy, a sense of flexibility, a sense of things don't have to be like I planned them, but they are beautiful just in the way in which they are. A sense of sheltering. With your group, I'm getting very strong Neptune and Jupiter vibes. I feel like some of you are going to be a little bit gone with the fairies. You're going to escape in creative projects. Some of you are going to resign on being outdoors if it's bad outside, and you're going to binge watch a lot of really interesting movies or like Gaia spirituality videos. And you're really going to enjoy this period. It's going to prove to be much more relaxing than all the other plans that you had. A bonfire is coming up for the majority of you. Maybe you're going to a festival that celebrates fire. Maybe you're going to take part in some sort of midsummer celebrations, Burning Man. There is a feeling here that fire is significant. Potentially as well, you might actually make a grill, or you might be invited to a campfire celebration. For those of you that are traveling to the mountainside, you could create your own campfire and watch the stars. There is a sense of joy and freedom coming into your life, of possibilities, of being able to move around more. I'm seeing an O. I'm seeing an I, an R, a G. I'm seeing a B. I have a feeling that birds are really significant for you in this period. Birds, waves, things that remind you to just go with the flow. Jupiter in Pisces is really significant for you. Remarkably, you're going to find your deepest sense of safety in this period the more in movement you are, the more adaptable you are. That's how you will find your stability, not by standing still, but by being somehow in movement, by trying something new, by engaging with a new piece of culture, literature, visiting something new, opening your eyes, helping someone else. There is a feeling as well of sexual pleasure and ecstasy, of being more in touch with your instinctual self, of following your desires more rather than your mind, of just taking the leap and jumping into something that you feel is going to make you experience a lot of pleasure, as you can see here with this one. There is a very strong... Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I just blessed your reading by sneezing. Very, very strong feeling of something, a breakthrough, a major breakthrough is coming in your life, and it will pour more joy and more freedom into your reality. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this here. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye, Group 2.